Hello and welcome to Stephen Allen, Almost Daily. I'm Stephen Allen. This is a day. What more do you want? Welcome along. Friday, live and loose. Friday, live and loose. Welcome to Friday Live and Loose with me, Steve N. Allen. Hi there. It's live and loose. It's a Friday. If you've never watched one of these before, what you don't realise is on a Friday, we like to keep things live and loose. Oh, no, hang on. I moved it across. Sorry.
Friday, live and loose.
Friday, live and loose. Where basically, if you've never watched the show before, I'm Stephen Allen. I used to have a career, and now I do live streaming. And on Friday, we do one that's less planned. It's more chitty, more chatty. It's chitty-chatty. The Tuesday and Thursday version, if you've never seen them before, I'd like you to consider them as one of the most highly produced, professional, tightly scripted, piercing pieces of satire that has ever been live streamed on the internet. If you have seen it before, shut your face. But for new people, that's with the Tuesday and Thursday version. The Friday version, come on, what do you expect? I'm only human, so this is more slapped together. I have a pile of, I'll show you my piles. Went to the hospital yesterday. Oh, I just dropped the story. Went to the hospital yesterday, so the details on that on the way. Hang on. There we go. So this is what you're in for. This is somehow going to make a show up today. That. Good luck to us all. If you're watching live, yes, I know there's a Discord for off-air type chit-chat stuff. You can, well, there's been talk of me doing a twirl on today's show. I'm not sure. That's an OnlyFans thing, isn't it? Whereas today, what we're doing here, hi-ho Kermit's already said chitty chatty bang bang, and now I'm going to have to learn the chords. We'll see how that goes. So the chat on youtube.com/@Mr. Stephen Allen. Now, previously on the show, I was a little annoyed that when I load up the chat, sometimes it makes the video lag. It's because the chat wasn't updating. So I set it up so that every time I now show the chat, it has to reload the page. That was all. It was me thinking the whole guff was broken. Right, let's see who's in the chat. Some of them you won't see on screen because they started early doors. Just before midday, Charlotte. Hey, she was first. Ooh. Then Joodle saying, here he is. I was a little bit late. I was running. I've had stuff to do. I've been tidying. This shed is very tired. First, whoopa, says, well, Al Pacino, I guess, but also Charlotte. You missed out at the top of the chat. Ho-ha! Ho-ha! If those are the only words you need, I'd do a very good Al Pacino impression. Any other words? If you can make up sentences using the sounds ho and ha, I could work on it for you. What's the be nice message for? What do you take us for, Steve and Arbitrator? Well, Joodles, I was trying to update all of my chat settings, and I was trying to hope that the bit where it says, welcome to the live chat, remember to guard your pride, blah, blah, blah. I want to make that as short as possible. I was trying to update that, but it didn't flip in work, did it? You have to have that guff every single time we reload the chat. Ems is here, probably to remind himself not to pick on me today. Ems. As if I would ever pick on you. Plus, also, you're in prison. I think it part of your debt to society in Middlesbrough is to be the focus of attention in that way. Am I wrong? Ho-ha! Got my bum punch all ready, says Charlotte, for the show. Good. That's making it seem like a hole punch. But in some ways, hole punch and bum punch would roughly mean the same thing, wouldn't they? I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't have two. I don't know. You wouldn't put one of those little tags. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Thank you. Today, I'm not drinking it yet because I've still got the coffee on the go. But we do have Peachy Keen. So we'll crack that one open later on. Meanwhile, coffee's still on the go. Charlotte says it's all ladies here. All ladies. Ladies, all the ladies. I mean, Kermit was here like a few messages ago, wasn't he? But maybe you're all just the ladies. Ooh, yeah. Britt, hello. Britt, where have you been? I've had to keep my egg chat down to the bare minimum. Which, it's gone Easter, so it didn't really make a difference. He can't be mean to us on Friday, Ems. I can. I can. I just simply have to remain live and loose.
Friday, live and loose.
Living on the edge, says Charlotte. What's is here? Oh, Chartle 77. That makes you 49. That's the kind of age group I'm going for these days. Brit's back. Brit is back. Back again. Kermit's here. Have we got anyone got the chords for chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Oh, you chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. We love you. And in chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. What we'll do? High, low, everywhere I go. On chitty chitty we depend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Our fine four-fended friend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Our fine four-fended. Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Five four-friended, chitty chitty friend. Yum. Peachy. Still bum related. Good point, well made. There is a strong bum theme to my energy drinks. John's here. John Fenner, hello. 3410. Trying to work out your age. You've not been born yet. You're not even born when Busted go to the year 3000. Sweet mercy, we have a time traveler. Tell me, does my career pick up again? Does it? It doesn't, does it? Only at weekends, says John. Let's have a look. What else we got going? Oi, I'm all man. Oh, yeah, he may not be a lady, but he's all man. Hi-ho, Kermit's here. Not already. I'm afraid we got stuck into the... Oh, you, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. F, Joey. And in chitty chitty bang bang, what we'll do. That's all right. Stephen loving the singing, thank you. Charlotte doesn't. What else have we got going? I've got that cable still on my way. Now we need chocolate pockets, and it's a complete bum show. I think that's probably what people have reviewed the show. This is a complete bum show. First, said proper means. Well, look, so we're all up and running. There's the chat going. Shall we do some of the stuff? Looking at the newspapers. Where's the newspaper one? Front pages. Front pages. Pages. Let's take a look. Where have I loaded the front pages these days? We're still in the process. I've now got 2 Stream Decky things. One for cameras. One for not cameras, but I've not really had time to sort it all out. Where have you flipping gone? Come back. Yeah. Like and subscribe. Oh no, I didn't put little mini Steve on. Sorry. And the phone's going off as well. Front pages. Did someone mention the front pages a while ago? Shoot and kill. Is that what we're doing on a show like today? Shoot and kill Trump's new orders to US Navy in Gulf as Iran peace talks stall. That seems more of a Tuesday or Thursday thing. That kind of bit. It wasn't my plan. This is more like it. Thought we were doing serious news. Interview. I don't love everyone talking about my body. I know how you feel, Meghan. I had the Discord server very much talking about my tush yesterday. It in part was my fault for pretending that I was Jean-Luc Picard, having been assimilated by the Borg, but the sexy version, in what I was calling le cute ass of Borg. We need to get a laser. I could do that. But anyway, Meghan Trainor on IBS, surgery, and her growing family. Great. I don't love everyone talking about body. Meghan Trainor, wasn't your first song all about your body? I guess there is an argument that one could make that you're allowed to make an entire song and career off of you talking about your body, and it's wrong for everyone else to do it. But it also feels like it. To then do an interview where I'm just sick of people going, I wasn't talking about your body, I was singing your lyrics to your first song. All About the Bass or whatever it's called. No, that's a different song. That's Pure Tone. That's a flipping song. Look, you're right. People shouldn't be talking about your bottom all the time. And I don't think they will now they know you've got IBS. You've got one in the chamber. It might blow your hat off. No one's going to go near it. You didn't warn your future husband about that, did you? You're going to need a hard helmet on if you're going out. You're going to have to look like a welder. So, Tiny Steve needs to be front and center of the live stream of these days. I can try and set him up while I'm talking. Let's have a look. True Charlotte. I'm Charlotte too. We've got 2 Charlottes. A good Charlotte and a bad Charlotte, we could work that. Chocolate Pockets, great band, says Squirrel. They are, Chocolate Pockets are my what, 3 words? No wonder I get lost. Tiny Steve, yeah, we need Tiny Steve, I know. Need that on a t-shirt, complete bum show. On the back, Stephen Allen almost daily. On the front, Pagino. Paginio. Is that the cleaner? Oh, God. No, she was yesterday. Think showing Tiny Steve gets you banned on YouTube, says John. Depends how tiny it is, doesn't it? I know it's 1080p we're streaming, but come on, man. Kayla, says Joodles. I don't know. I think it might be the middle one of all of them. It's, you know, you reach that stage when it's difficult to ask what someone's name is because you should know it by now and now you can't ask. It's really difficult to say. And how do you spell that again? Right, doing housework, listening in, Chartle, 77, good. Let us know what you're up to, what you're cleaning. Tiny Stephen, who have read that one, proper memes, all about the crock pocket, the chop pocket. I'm all about the chop pock. IBS surgery, still related. Can you have surgery for IBS? And proper meme saying Gala, have a day. Meanwhile, back into the front pages. He says that while he tries to drop into studio mode so we can go down to here, open this up as the open projector to the side screen, then go back to this page. You won't even notice I'm doing this, back out of this, and that way when we cut to this camera, not that one, this one. Hey! Like and subscribe. We can't be just talking about Meghan Trainor's bum all day long, can we? Let's get rid of that one. The Star, Coxie, I've got me dream job on radio too. Well, that's great then. Well, I'm sure there's no downside to this. So yeah, she's going to be working on radio too. I don't know what that means, keep away from your kids. I don't really understand. There was a thing in the Express about all the different Radio 2 DJs. And if you look at the listing of who did it, you're not going to beat Wogan. The old Terry Wogan, the old Radio 2, but not in the noncy way. And that's what we miss, isn't it? So Coxie's now doing it. What's this story? Get it right. I'm not even white. At least it rhymes. Should we read it? A heckler who was told to write off and called a white liberal by the Home Secretary has told the Metro he's not even white. It feels like... Is that you focusing on the wrong thing? Joe came to the UK from Malaysia when he was 4. It says he wanted to protest against Shabana Mahmood's cruel policies towards migrants. Yeah, I mean, she probably shouldn't have mentioned the colour. That feels like an absolute self-own. I'm not racist. Let me pay attention to your colour there. They said you were childish for swearing at him during a recording of a political podcast. Yeah, you kind of don't expect that from politicians to be getting involved in the swearing. In fact, you know what? Maybe we'll cut straight away to the Robert Jenrick story, because this is in some way related. Former Tory Minister Jenrick takes aim at Labour he accuses the party of trying to squeeze the joy out of people's lives. But look, he's doing some archery, but he's doing the worst archery I've ever seen. Look, I'm not great at archery. I've had a couple of goes at it, and I'm kind of brill. It's not often I am simply talking about how good I am, but sweet mercy, it's because I'm from Nottinghamshire and I've just got Robin Hood in the veins. Do you know what I mean? I am in some way descended from the Robin Hood. And so, yeah, I'm a natural. Whereas he's absolute guff. He's going to twang himself in the eyebrows. What an absolute dick. But the point is, for ages, we thought Robert Jenrick might be trying to be Batman. You know, he's going around trying to solve crimes. He's trying to be Green Arrow. It doesn't matter, does it? Because Batman and Green Arrow, both DC Universe and exactly Tories, because rich. That's what. Why do we not spot that? Robert Jenrick is definitely being like one of those superheroes, not because of the superhero power. Actually, not that Batman or Green Arrow have superpowers. He doesn't have superpowers and he's rich. Pretty good overlap. Right, we've done that one. He's back. That guy don't look white, does he? What's this one? Who's that? The milk tray man gets younger, doesn't he? Is there any part of this that's not boring, serious news? Let's have a look. I did no work for a year, and no one noticed. Wow. I wouldn't have expected David Lammy to write for The Telegraph. What's this? M&S. Self-checkouts fuel rise in shoplifting. I mean, duh, but yeah. The chairman of Marks & Spencer, has claimed that self-checkouts are fueling a rise in shoplifting among good, honest people. Do you mean accidentally not paying for stuff? Come on, accidentally not paying for stuff should not be included in your shoplifting stats. I'm sorry, if every so often I get a little bit confused about how many of my cream eggs I've beeped, I am not the same as those ruffians who come in with a bag and fill it full of, like they're doing supermarket sweep without Dale. When normally good, honest people come in and they're buying, they're shopping, and it doesn't scan, and there's nobody manning the checkouts, they're saying, it's not my fault. Yeah. No, I totally agree with that. Yeah, that's on you. Oh, yeah. That's not shoplifting. That's you. It's your shit tills. Can you swear on a Friday show? I think you probably can. Let's see what's happening in the chat. I feel we're missing some serious stuff out. It isn't just any shoplifting. This is Marks and Spencer shoplifting. I wish I knew how to play the song. Nice, John. I know green really makes Steve's eyes pop, doesn't it? What's green around here? Steve's, here we are. Steve is not into Robin Hood, but wears fishnet green tights, though. I have a band of merry men that I see on the weekends. What? IBS, are they still going? Yep, I like that. I'll call Tiny Steve Little Steve N from the E Street Band. Nice. Is it because I is white? Says Martin. I was being censored, but I was on my phone and couldn't tell. So I've changed some of the settings. Proper Memes, most of the settings that Proper Memes sent me in the Discord were already set to do not mess with people's messages. Do not hold was one of them, and no moderation. Now, there's no moderation on. I don't know what's happening. From Marks and Spencer to Marks and Starmer, says Proper Memes. Green really brings out the Desnut. That's true. Very natural palate, my Desnuts. Earthy tones. Charlotte says, oh, don't get me started on Desnuts. Well, that's where else you're going to start. I thought we're never going to we don't have enough for today's show. Turns out you can prattle on for ages. Farage, I'll wage war on benefits culture. That can't be what I was going to go on about. Oh, yeah, BBC kills off football focus after 52 years as ratings tank. They've blamed it on change of viewing habits. They're right. No one's watching anymore. That's technically a change of viewing habits. Nothing to do with your programming at all. No, change of viewing habits. That's what's happened there. And finally, for the front pages, why are there so many flats for sale? Have you just woken up? Someone who's writing for the Times has just come out of a coma. Oh, yeah, this is it. Call to stop sharing data with China after breach. So it turns out, China, some place in China, actually properly downloaded NHS data, because apparently you can just sell that and research people over there. Come on, turn off, you git. And then it was hacked or handed on to someone else. So now you could buy in China NHS data, which seems like a waste of money. Most people will prattle on about what's wrong with them for hours anyway at a bus stop. Oh, me back. I've got the back mice. Have you heard of back mice, by the way? Have a quick Google to see back mice are amazing. I think I've got back mice. I have a prod down there and something's moving. So, yeah. I mean, I don't want people in China. It's anonymized data, as in you don't put your head in those pictures. So that's true of all of it. Swearing at civil servants, this simply isn't me, insists McSweeney. I don't know, with a surname like that, I imagine you're swearing. Morgan McSweeney has denied before appearance in front of MPs next week, claims that he bullied civil servants into appointing Lord Mandelson ambassador. Just get it, beep, done. And he said that he didn't swear. Feels like the same message is there even without it. All right. Where are we going? Today's show, the bum seems to be the best place to start. Well, I'm sure it often is. Much like my change of spending habits. Yes, no, it's just a different change, is it? Your clients might get the wrong or maybe the right idea, or they get some idea, won't they? Squirrel says, Bert's lumbago. Yep. Wow, you have a waiting area. Do I have a waiting area? Do I have a waiting area? Do I? What's happened? I was in a waiting area yesterday. I don't think that's mine. They'll know what's coming to them. Wait, what? That's another one for the front paginio. No, just kidding. New words to chitty chitty bang bang. Bum bum des nuts. 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 Oh, you bummy bummy des nuts. Surely bummy bummy. But yes, I do have a waiting area. Oh, I don't have a waiting area. I do have back mice. I think I've got a back mouse. Have you Googled it? There's you get little, I don't know, little lumpy things down there. They're not muscles. For ages, I thought I'd pulled a muscle and it had ripped and it had gone weird. But I think you just get, in the words of Alan Partridge, I've got a fat back. Right. I think we're done with the front pages. Let's have a crack at this.
Let's get inside the news.
ASMR. Right. Well, that's happening. We've got to do, these comments need to change. I don't want this welcome to live chat on there all the time. Inside the news. I'll move them off to one side. I'll move them off to one side. No, I'll do this. Let's see where we can start. Lay another day. E17 star now working as a roofer. I mean, spent a lot of time in the drug scene of the nightclubs. It's not the first time he's used the phrase roof. But E17 John Hindi is working as a roofer decades after being in one of the 90s biggest boy bands. Good. This is great. There's no shame in it. I used to be on the TV. Now look what I do for a living. No, this is actually really clever. You know, for those of us who've seen our career shrivel like a prune, he's got a clever idea, because now he can say, like, oh yeah, did a gig last week, absolutely took the roof off. And that's my joke about that one. That's it. Why stretch it out more? That's all I had for that story. I don't even take these two apart. 1 in 10 cancelled within 24 hours. This is operations. In surgery chaos, 1 in 10 NHS operations are cancelled within 24 hours of the time of surgery. So basically last-minute cancellations because the patients aren't ready. In part, I think this could be because when you get booked in for anything at a hospital, it's so far in the future that life just changes by the time it comes around. So yesterday, I was in the hospital. I forgot to even mention this on yesterday's show. But I went to the doctors in, was it 2023? And then went to the hospital. And it was one of those where I've still never seen my GP. I ended up, doing some voice chat call with someone. Pretended he was a doctor. Next thing you know, I'm booked in. I'm off down the old hospital. And I didn't realise that they'd booked my follow-up appointment for, I guess, 3 years in the future. And I got a letter at the start of the year going, don't forget your appointment. Don't forget my what now? Who are you? It felt more like a scam, and it's because apparently I grind. They're doing something to stop me grinding. So, and I said to them, I don't see nothing wrong, but they get that joke all the time, so they were not interested in what I had to offer them. But yep, they fitted me with something so I don't grind in bed. ASMR. Wagwan. How's your peach? Oh, thank you. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. Talking of bums, says Martin. Were we? Don't lower the tone, sir. Did you see the Matador story on Bluesky? Yes. Do you know what? We'll get your Bluesky up. Bluesky dooski. I have a bone in my leg. It's my favourite excuse to my nieces and nephews when I don't want to go and play in the soft play. Ems, do not go to the soft play. Good lordy. It is terrifying. Here we are. Martin sent me this. This could be viewed in several ways, depending on your view of bullfighters. One of Spain's top bullfighters has been left with a very serious injury after a bull's horn inflicted a 10-centimetre gore that perforated his rectum. Didn't even buy him dinner first. That's the problem there, isn't it? These bulls, forget bull in a china shop, like a bull in a matador's anus. No, I have very little sympathy. I mean, I don't want to victim blame, but don't go around showing off your rectum to bulls. Is one of the rules I live my life by, and so far, it's worked. So far, the number of perforations I've had in my rectum, remarkably few. Remarkably few. Right. Brit says, kind of makes sense getting high for years now. I just ended up being higher. I got high last night. Absolutely took the roof off. We're working on a better joke than I had. M says, John and Terry were roofers before E17 anyway. Oh, I see. Thought you were a lady. Well, I'm all woman. Not roof safe with those low-waisted... Oh, not roof safe with those low-waisted pants. That's a flipping good point, that, isn't it? Somebody washing out his guttering. Is it boot cut? Well, mind your own business. Says, proper memes. Talking of bums, Steve is a grinder. It's not how I spell it. No, Yep. Play with a bull. Get the horn. Is my tattoo. Kermit says, my mum, oh, hello, said the doctor came to see her in hospital, who was a lovely man, but he was Egyptian, and she couldn't understand a word and had to ask the nurse what he said after he left. All right. Did he talk like an Egyptian? The tone is defo set now. Thank you, yes. No bull rectum is my what 3 words? I couldn't go to that gig. I was gutted. Right, someone's meant to be doing a show here, and I get the feeling it's me. Thank you. What was this one? Oh, this is the story of the day. Security has gone to pot. Vas. They are putting the Vas. Tesco store has taken a stand against smooth criminals. Ding-ding, ding-ding. I know none of the chords to any of the references on today's show. By placing £1.10 pots of Vas in security boxes. Staff at the Russell Square. I just lose faith in humanity. The fact now that I understood it back when shops used to put really expensive items in these annoying cases. Yeah, you kind of get it. The razor blades are ridiculously expensive, and you put those in security boxes. Yeah, fair enough. And then when things got weirdly expensive, like a jar of instant coffee for £9.90, you think, well, that's too much, but I understand why something that's 10 quid, you can put it in a box. £1.10. How is it worth the deployment of the boxes? And also, I'm not one of these people who says, is it moral? Is it truly shoplifting if they are stealing bread to feed their family? No one's that chapped. You can't make the argument that the ethical dilemma is it wrong for a man to steal some Vaseline if he is a little dry? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But at the same time, £1.10, just flip and let him have it. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Charlotte says, Vaseline has been my saviour and one of my props during treatments. But you don't hear that from me. What? The plastic box industry is absolutely smashing it these days. And what about the items that don't fit inside those boxes? Then you have to, I don't know, I've moaned about it before, but the slidey ones where you're in the flipping crystal maze. I just want to get some kin washing tablets. What kind of treatment requires? Don't ask that. Proper memes. You don't want to find out. There are some things in life that will haunt you when you find out what happens there. Slippery customer. John, thank you. Fun fact. That one went up the nose. Fun fact, says Proper Memes. Keith Vaz was the inspiration for Vaseline. I think you'd believe him that he was trying to sell washing machines, because someone's going to have to clear up that mess, aren't they? What's Brit said? Because Ems likes it. You should see the safe they put Burt's Bees in. 300 workers, bees ready to sting. The Burt's Bees is good, though. I'm a Carmex man myself. I can't disclose that here. It's a shot. Maybe on Discord. I am ready for the sponsorship. Carmex, if you want to get involved. There we go. I'll send them that clip later. Kermit says a Sainsbury manager got the sack after 30 years for tackling a regular shoplifter who was getting aggro in store. We've gone mad. Is that different to the story of... Because Morrison's was yesterday. John Lewis, the one before. I'm making a big list of places where I can go shoplifting. Everyone's like, oh, this cost of living crisis is a nightmare. Not if you know which shops to shoplift in. Cherry chapstick, says Charlotte. What? I did something the other day that tasted just like that. That's not true. If anything, I'd be kissing women, not girls. That's been Katy Perry. Don't get me started on her. Chopsticks. Mozza's Kerms. What? Oh, I wonder what that was the nickname for. Let's not bring religion into this. This is a Friday show. We're being live and loose. Oh, no, I see what you mean. The world has gone cuckoo for that. It is weird. As you can read on my Substack, the article where we talk about the John Lewis one, or the Waitrose one, same rubbish, isn't it? What is the point of a security guard if they don't guard things securely? You are simply someone stood there cosplaying near the exit just to point out the direction that the shoplifters should run in when as soon as they've filled their bag of goods. Chapstick comedy, yep. Right. Back into the news. I'll do the big ones first. Leaf it out. Didn't even read this one. Looks fun. Gen Z ditch the old... The old art. The old art. Who's reading tea bags? Dregs. A tea leaf reader fears it's dying out as Gen Z turn their back on fortune telling. Right. Didn't you see that coming? Hang on. Michelle Little, every little helps, 41. Comes from a family of readers. Her mother, her grands, and loads of other crazy people read the tea leaves. Okay. Since going professional. What? I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I am touting guff that the internet does not need, and I'm barely scraping a living. How is she a professional tea? People use bags. So, what a pile of... They just realised they did the same joke about not seeing it coming right there. Hey? Should have read it. Since going professional, she's helped predict new jobs, pregnancies, and relationships. All right. She said, I fear this ancient art is dying out because no one is prepared to learn. It's not because... That's not why, is it? It's not why. It's because it's absolute guff. I'm using Nivea Pink Stick. Nivea Pink Stick are my what 3 words, and also how I describe a dog's penis. True story, says Charlotte. That happened at my local Sainsbury. Now hiring insecurity guards. That's a support animal. Yes, they stand there while the thugs are smashing the windows because they can't do anything. Charlotte, yeah, her tea leaf should tell her it's absolute. Yeah, good point. Shoplifter at my local Greg's. Aim higher in life as well. I don't want to be a shoplifter, but don't just go down Gales. Told one of the staff to stop trying to prevent him leaving as it was affecting his mental health. She said, put it on your PIP claim, mate. Beautiful. Give that woman a raise. I think going to Greg's is more likely to impact your mental health. Was she a tea leaf? She's been to Sainsbury's. They wouldn't stop her. That impression of her was cracking, Steve. Thank you. Yeah. Family of readers, like Lammy's, the opposite, I imagine. Just a cardboard cutout of a police security guard when used as a direct decrease in theft. Yep. That's what, genuinely, there's a pound shop in Streatham, I'm sure I've told you about it before, where the cardboard cutout of the security person had a stab vest. It's not robots taking our jobs, it's cardboard, says Britt. Yeah, I think my job could very easily be done. In fact, one of the things... So, it doesn't matter. No one needs to be waffling on about that. Right, back into the next one. Cheeky pint as vitamin B6 boost. Drinking... It's the wrong flipping... Oh, I just can't see the damn... Drinking beer can boost your brain, according to Boffins. Can it really? They found that downing a cold one regularly could help you meet about 20% of your daily serving of vitamin B6. So get yourself 5 pints. There you go. It's vital for the noggin, I think that means brain, blood, and immune system. It's present in foods such as meat, fish, potatoes, and beer. If that is the case, why is it that people who drink a lot of beer don't seem to be that sharp? Do you know what I mean? I think what you've done there is you've worked out that B6 is also present in brewed bitters, lagers, an ale, a stout, a porter. Those were the ones I could think of. And yet you go down Wetherspoons and you're not like, oh, I got a problem with this Sudoku. I'm going to go and ask these people. You know what I mean? Sit down. Yeah. Like, technically, there is water in all of these alcoholic drinks. Water is present in, like, some methylated spirits, but the people who sit on the street drinking that stuff, you don't think they're hydrated. Just because it's present doesn't necessarily... Basically, whole truth and nothing but the truth. You know what I mean? There's more to that story. Charlotte, OMG, I've been scared by a cardboard police officer and punched it in the face. That's why I'm banned from Sainsbury's. Could have been worse. Could have been popped in there for a bum punch. Greggs just need to put their beep behind the counter. It's not that essential to be out on display. That's what they say to me sometimes of a Friday evening. John says, I should be a genius by now then. I don't know what's holding you back, sir. It's like those stories that go like, oh, you'll live longer if you have some chocolate. Then I'm immortal. He's a short copper, says Kermit. That cardboard one scares me too. Well, you can get a paper cut. Literally, you'd be better off trying to throw one of those at a shoplifter than an actual security guard. I wish that were a joke, but it's just true, isn't it? Go to the library, says Charlotte. That can boost your brain. Do they serve pints down there now as well? Greggs shouldn't have anywhere in the shop. It's Greggs, not Pret. Good point, well made. Right, now we're into the real Friday dregs. Look at this. Look at the size of the small ass stories that we're going for here. Look at that. Look at this guff. This is how much I did not find any proper news today. All right, take your pick. This one. I've missed. Where is it? Tarbuck is dead funny in gore film. Comic legend Jimmy Tarbuck is starring in a horror flick aged 86. I mean, normally when you're watching one of these films, you look at some sort of young blonde character and you think, oh, she's not going to make it to the end of the film. You think he ain't going to make it to the end of the film, and I don't mean his character might get bumped off. It's a risk. It raises the stakes. A genuine edge of seat moment, isn't it? That's all I've got on that one. Brits admit dock dodgers. I went to the hospital yesterday, by the way. They're just trying to stop me grinding. Brits, I mean, I'll tell you what would help me avoid grinding my teeth through the night. Yeah, sure, they could fit me for some weird guard thing so I don't grind there. Maybe people could just back off and make life less stressful. But I imagine that the mouth shield's easier. Brits avoid seeking, not just you, Brit, but it's also you, isn't it? You of the larger data set of Brits, Brit belongs to that set in two senses. Yeah. Cantor set theory. That's what we need. Brits avoid seeking professional medical advice due to embarrassment. Brit, I'm not saying you've got something wrong with you that is embarrassing, but I'm not saying that. A fear of bad news and not being taken seriously. I feel that maybe that's one that's true as well. The research by Voy, I imagine that's how it's pronounced, also revealed that 36% haven't been to see their GP in the last... Yeah, because they don't exist. I've tried to see my GP. I think he's an avatar. I think he's like in that film Equilibrium. It's just a video thing and a made-up voice. He was AI before they'd invented it. Co-founder says we should try to address the stigma. I think the reason I don't go to the doctors is because I don't want people in China buying a picture of me dong. Of course, me dong. We don't need that. Me dong is, you know. Hang on. Now, I don't know about that, Cop face tech okay. Most people back the police use of live facial recognition technology, according to a poll. Yeah, but I suppose if someone comes up to me with a clipboard, and say, if they come up with a keyboard, I'd be like, this got weird. What are you doing that for in the street? Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Oh, you, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, what we'll do. Near, far, in America, on chitty chitty we depend. Oh, nuts. Hi Ho Kermit says, avoid the smegma. Yeah, you want to do that. That's why I don't go to the... M says, we get a book trolley every day in prison. Do they serve alcohol? They shouldn't. You're in one of those prisons, aren't you? I think Charlotte uses facial recognition technology. So I'm a Brit. And definitely embarrassing. Well, I've not seen it. I couldn't afford the Chinese prices. It's what's on the face that matters. That's often what I've said as well. It's what's on the face that matters. So far today, we've spoken about Choc Pockets, Bum Punchers, and Steve Dong. No, me Dong. That's a very different character on the show. A Perfect Friday show. So let me Google for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang chords. Chitty. I've got the first two, haven't I? But we could be here all day. Chitty Chitty Bon Bon. What the hell's that? Just gonna Google. On eBay, you can buy Chitty Chitty Bon Bon. Oh, licorice comfort tornadoes. The flipper licorice comfort tornado. I'm not allowing them on a flight. And I've got to be loud on with my chicory, whatever it is. Chitty Chitty. Oh, nuts. Right, I spelled that very much wrong, but let's see what happens. Do I have to get the ukulele out? It's getting serious. Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty. No way. Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Oh, you, chitty chitty. No, you don't need an A minor in there, do you? Oh, you, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And in chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, what we'll do. Near, far, in America, on chitty chitty we depend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our 5-4 friended. No way! People actually write that crap on the internet and get away with it. Did we ever get round to hole reinforcers? Says Hi Ho Kermit. Well, it's up to you, isn't it? That's what you need if you're going to go into a place where they do bum punches. Lied and prejudice. A quarter of Brits, not Brit, well, I mean, yeah, but not just a quarter of you, all of you, I imagine, but Brit, just you. Maybe a quarter of you? If so, I don't know. What's that, one leg and an arm? I don't know. A quarter of Brits admit to telling porkies about reading classic novels. Brit, have you read any classic novels? And if you say you have, you're 1 in 4. Research shows that 23% will claim 23% is not 1 in 4 to have read classics to appear more intelligent, cultured, or to impress at a job interview. Why? It depends on your job interview, doesn't it? But why are you bringing that up in the middle? So what makes you think you'll work well at this car phone warehouse? Well, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? I want to grow alfalfa and live off the fat of the land. Duh, George. And then we got Look at these small ones. These barely news. Plastic plants are the tackiest garden feature, a survey found, pipping neon signs, inflatable hot tubs. In a garden? And artificial grass. There was a place around here when I used to go for runs before I did my in. There was a place where if I went on not the usual run, but you could head in one direction, there was a family that had artificial grass on their front paginio, whatever it's called. And the woman used to come out and vacuum it. Nice. What was tacky about that? The perfect high street has a bakery, independent coffee shop, free parking, and no vape shops. Right. So what you're saying is the perfect high street does not exist. Where am I meant to get my artisanal vapes if there is no artisanal vapery? The perfect bakery. But the bakery's going to do you coffee anyway. Independent coffee shop and free parking. I have no idea what we were meant to talk about that one. They're using a drone to find Nessie. Doesn't exist. Let's not even bother with it. 2 stories left. Let's see what's happening in the chat before we crack on. I had artificial grass. Not easy to roll it or to smoke it. I'm glad the censorship has gone. Has it actually gone? Has anyone actually managed to get a Rudy Doody in? Yes, says Britt, but only if you can audiobooks. I have so many. Yeah, I mean, who was it who got in trouble for saying audiobooks, that's not reading? And what with the woke nature of modern day world, people like, how dare you? But like, technically it's not. It's listening. You've got to let people have verbs. Don't take... First they came for the pronouns, and I said nothing, because... Then they came for the verbs, and I couldn't do anything, could I? If you think about it. Artificial grass on the front paginio. Merkin news. Wow. Squirrel says, my answer to where do you see yourself in 5 years' time is always in the mirror. And I bet with a retort like that, bet those job offers come rolling in. Tiny Steve with tiny news. Oh, he's wearing glasses too. What are the odds? The only place I know that has free parking is a place where it smells like you're on holiday. And they just park on the pavement anyway. So enforcement would be racist. That feels like... Is that lyrics to a song? Is that some 10cc B-side that I'm not aware of? It's got that vibe to it, hasn't it? I had a colleague who hadn't read a classic novel. And we had great expectations for him. Right. I think we're up. Can someone test the censorship, by the way? I've changed the settings. Can someone... Let's see who in the chat can get something through the censors. Proper memes, we've not heard from you lot, which I imagine most of your comments are probably being held somewhere. There must be a cache of proper memes comments that someone's going to open that one day and it's going to be shocking. What have we got here? Ooh, 2 likes on my reel. Oh, nuts. Well, do you know what? We're talking about this anyway now. While you try and... no, it's Cheetham Hill. That's not offensive. PM already had. What? Has the censorship fully gone? There was one setting that I changed about something about community something or other. They're not comments. I guess the comments have been absolutely free for ages. Is this technically a community? Because I thought they were comments. Well, that's changed things. I'm going to try and put one in myself. So not put one in myself. That's not the kind of stuff we do on the show. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Oh. Steve Stream will burst after all the censored comments fill the bank. Oof. Oh, dear me. If someone's just tuned in, this looks like I am not popular in the chat. The reviews are coming in, and they're not reading well. So, anyway, let's get some of this on. We need... Where do I put it? Not that one. Not that one. Not this one.
Don't you mean...
But I think we deserved one for pointing out that audiobooks are listening. More importantly, this. Make it scan, make it track.
Here are the plugs where you can see Stephen
It's not tracking.
this week.
It's not interested in tracking. Hi, I'm Stephen Allen. Time to have a look at where you could see me perform this week. Same piece of paper. Plank of the Week is already out. You can go and see my jokes fail live on Plank of the Week. Has anyone watched it yet? Anyone enjoyed the one joke I got in there? Sunday morning. Oh, tonight I'm performing in Nottingham. Picked up a gig like 2 minutes before this stream went live. Performing in Nottingham tonight. Sunday morning on GB News from 6 till maybe 9 or 10. Depending on whether they need that last hit, where I'll be reviewing the news. Then, of course, you can catch more Steve next week, Tuesday, from midday, when he'll be taking his sideways look at the news. I mean, technically, sideways look at the news. Do you know what I mean? I mean, genuinely, I look a lot shorter there, don't I? Genuinely a shorter look at the news. Sideways look at the news. Get down here, you're making me look short. Why not check out the Discord? I don't really know what's happening there. So go and have a look. The link is in the description. Plus, you can have go on Substack where I write some stuff, kofi.com/Mr. Stephen Allen to give me some pounds. YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Insta, X, Threads, Bluesky, and TikTok, where you'll see some clips of the show, and also some clips. The shows like today, when I realised I've done nothing that's worth clipping, I try and make some other clips now. The internet will yield to my force, whether it wants to or not. So we're doing that. Where are you performing? Nottingham. Yep. He's performing in Mike Giam's Bum Punch. What? Wagwan? I was asked to go on Mike Graham's Plank of the Week. I couldn't do it because I was on this one's Plank of the Week, but hopefully soon we'll be back doing another one of those. I'll keep chasing on that. That'll be nice. Get a new bit of paper. Jeez. No, I'm saving the planet. I'm doing a Greta over. How dare you? How dare you? It's not the best impression. I don't really want to be able to do. I don't want He-Man hair. I'd love any hair. Who am I kidding? Joodles, I watched it, and yes, the Jim Diamond joke was brilliant. I did a Jim Diamond reference. When was the last time anyone in the world of media was referring to Jim Diamond? And it got nothing in the room, didn't it? It literally got nothing in the room. And then I said to them, that's impacting my mental health. I didn't. I should have done. I'll have to get a new bit of paper now, throwing it away. I think we need a bum pump jingle. You might. I like to do it stealthily. I don't want to announce it. You don't want them ready for it. They clench up. Bum Punch is going to be my new alter ego. That's a great username. That's your superhero, isn't it? You know, like if when we eventually do an anime thing, proper memes, if you could do an anime cartoon series of Charlotte, please, that would be great. We'll do that as a spin-off to this show. Like One Punch Man, but Bum Punch Man, but lady. Nobody got it. Yeah, nobody got my joke. Thank you, Jules. Thank you for letting me relive that moment of when I said it out loud. And then, I mean, everyone is just sitting there waiting so they can do their rant about how woke the world's gone. So no one's actually listening. But they could edit in a laugh, couldn't they? Put it on pip form, mate. That's a good point. I think I should. You could have heard Jim Diamond drop. Yeah, yeah. I wrote that on the train on the way in. The only time I prep Plank of the Week, I'm on the way in, I make some notes. I'm like, oh, that's a good joke. And then when it comes around to my turn to speak, I have to flipping go for it because I get like 3 sentences before someone makes it theirs. So I really have to try and cram in like, okay, this, and here's the thing, and then thing. There's a lot of driving in it. Mr. Bum Punch is a very different puppet show and totally not for kids. Yep. Bum Punch and Judy, which obviously was the working title of This Morning originally, but I changed it. Jimmy Savile probably went by that name. Well, that's a step in the right. Front pages. Bum Punch, says Kermit. I'm going to need lots of photos to create the character. Well, I suppose you would, wouldn't you? The special effects are going to be difficult. So, thank you very much for watching. If I could convince you on any level to go to, the YouTube thing, especially if you come back in like an hour after it's processed, leave a comment, leave a like, that would help. Like and subscribe. And then Ko-fi.com, a couple of quid in my direction, would very much help me pay for the additional petrol cost to get to Nottingham tonight. And back to shoplifting again, says Ems. Well, I'm sure you will be. That's what you like in the north, isn't it? I then also, Substack, and then all the rest of it. Try and track down. Oh, and I should write this on the piece of paper. The audio-only version of this podcast. So I am trying to put some content out there, literally almost daily. Who knows? Back on Tuesday for a show that's put together slightly better than this. Chitty bang bang. Proper Meme says, any comment or positive one. That's a good point. People just like interaction. So, yeah. Martin says, I'm off now for some Vaseline. If I were you, I would have done it first. But you're very much shutting the gate after the horse has bolted on that one. There we go. It's been emotional on this Bum Punch Friday. I am going to, if I've got time, I'm going to go and check out a merch store where we can get T-shirts with any of these catchphrases on. I know I'll end up spending way more on there than I actually ever earn from it, but it seems like the kind of thing we should do is to have T-shirts that have phrases like Bum Punch Friday written on them. It's a day. What more do you want? We'll get that and mugs. Toodle plonk, friends, says Squirrel. Yep, we're all out of here. Thank you very much. Tuesday from 12, we'll do it all over again. Till next time.
Here comes the news with a twist and a grin. Stephen Allen diving in again.
Britain
Almost daily, but oh, are we sure? He'll hit your brain like a lightning spark. Stephen Allen, almost daily. Laughs and facts, served up plainly. Your dose of wit, it's never shady. Stephen Allen, almost daily.
Where's me Vaseline gone?